running in the All-American Futurity and
Hi everybody, welcome to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. I'm Tim Keithley, along with Hall of Fame broadcaster Tom Dawson, who's down in El Paso, where I understand it's pretty hot, Mr. Dawson.
Oh man, we're working like mad to get the pool ready. This 105 or 6 days are pretty brutal, but coming back to the mountain pretty soon.
Looking forward to that because the rainbows are right around the corner. The Triple Crown Report brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, American Quarter Horse Association, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Kiss My Hawks, Speed Horse Magazine, Rolling Still Vodka, and Ponderosa Whiskey. Tell you all about it when the Triple Crown Report returns.
The American Quarter Horse. They represent a new year, new opportunities, and exciting expectations to be winners. For over 30 years, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency has insured American quarter horses that include champions and their bloodlines. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency knows that your horse represents a large investment. Ensuring that investment will be the least overall expense an owner has in protecting that investment, whether it's a new foal, a new purchase, or a special runner. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency offers prospective full coverage to protect your investment from the very beginning, while in utero and when your foals are born. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency can insure them at 24 hours of age. Their family has made supporting the American Quarter Horse a priority. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency is proud to be a Triple Crown Report sponsor. Visit their website at jonesbloodstockinsurance.com for more information.
Back to the Triple Crown Report, and Tom, this past weekend we highlighted the New Mexico breds in the Mountaintops, the Mountaintop Futurity and the Mountaintop Derby, and we had a couple of long shot winners.
Yeah, there were a couple of horses in each one that were supposed to, really be tough, and one of them had a little problem. The other one just didn't fire, leading to long shot winners in both races.
Let's show you the $350,000 Mountaintop Futurity. Here's Robert Fox with the call.
And they're running in the Mountaintop Futurity. A bit of a stumble and bobble for Jinglewood, and Jinglewood's got a lot of ground to overcome. Inside we have Tintero, Doc's Best Answer. Middle of the course, Luxury, and here comes Holiday. And outside, King of the Tide. It's Luxury still in front. Luxury or King of the Tide. Those two in the photo for the win in the Mountaintop Futurity. King of the And now entering the winner's circle, winner of the $350,000 Mountaintop Futurity, number 6, Luxury.
Well, we've had a lot of expectations for him, and he stepped up to the plate and he lived up to his expectations. And I give all the credit to Christian and the horse. Christian got him away and rode a hell of a race and got him to the finish line first.
J.J. Gonzalez, who will be inducted into the Hall of Fame as a rider, is training Luxury, and they have a decision to make, whether to continue with the state breds or whether to consider the All-American.
Luxury is sure bred to be any kind of horse out of the great champion mare Astica, and second time out here ran the perfect race. Let's watch it. Watch the 8 horse. That was the favorite. In the race. Jinglewood did not get away very well. Meanwhile, Luxury just shot to the front along with the 4 horse. And just about the time you think Luxury's got it, here comes the 10, King of the Tide, to make it real close. Jinglewood finished third in a very good effort after that stumbling start.
And you have to always question whether or not a horse could jump over to open company if they are successful with the state breds.
Well, JJ's first All-American winner as a rider was with the New Mexico bred. Bye-bye JJ, who did just that, jumped into the All-American and took all the money.
So he has a little bit of experience with that, is what you're saying. And then we'll turn our attention to Saturday's feature, the $200,000 Mountaintop Derby. Here's Robert.
They're running in the Mountaintop Derby. Harkin fast between horses along with row by row, and then Bout Damn Time. Harkin's beginning to fade. Eye for Cambria, Alamos on the outside, and it's row by row. Here comes Alamos, and Eye for Cambria. Alamos is going to win the Mountaintop Derby. Then a photo of row by row, and Eye for Cambria inside Eye. And now entering the winner's circle, winner of the $150,000 Mountaintop Derby, number 10, Alamos.
You know, he ran a good race. I thought he broke pretty good, and looked like the farther he went, the better he got. And, you know, the other day in the trials, he made a hell of a run real fast. But, you know, the horse come back good off the trials, trained good all week.
Racetrack Tony Cedillo in the winner's circle, and he was very proud. He also liked his other horse on the inside, and he's got a nice barn this year.
Yeah, Tony's got a lot of nice horses, and training for Tungsten Racing Partnership doesn't hurt because they've been very, very good lately. Alamos was the third fastest qualifier, still 11-1. But when we watch the race, I want you to pay attention to the 5-horse Harkin. Came in with as the big favorite, had won the Derby, West Texas Derby, a graded Derby at Sunland Park. Breaks okay, just no bump to him. He doesn't have his usual spurt at the beginning, and he's gone pretty quick. Meanwhile, Alamos and Eye for Cambria on the outside, and row by row pick up their own race, and Alamos, who I think was close all the way, prevails as a fairly handy winner.
And we'll see Alamos again midsummer in the Zia Derby here at Ruidoso Downs. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the old man on the mountain. It's not you, Tom. It's KJ Desperado who made a return to the track when the Triple Crown Report returns.
For more than 56 years, Speed Horse Magazine has been the trusted source for quarter horse racing news. Our monthly coverage gives insight to current events and racing of quarter horses, paints, and Appaloosas. The annual Speed Horse Stallion Register is an exclusive reference for pedigrees and industry-leading statistics available prior to breeding season. Our print and digital formats will keep you informed and connected. Speed Horse Magazine. We deliver the information that drives the industry.
New Mexico offers year-round racing for both quarter horses and thoroughbreds. $60 million are paid out to New Mexico breds annually, highlighted by Albuquerque's $1.2 million futurity.
KJ Bad Moon Rising Layer Cake, here's the wire very close.
Your chance to own the next New Mexico bred millionaire awaits. Buy at the New Mexico Bred Sale and the Ruidoso Select Sale. The smart money says New Mexico is the place to race.
Back to the Triple Crown Report, and we're going to have a little fun right now with Tom as we are going to take a look at an old man who's back. 6-year-old KJ Desperado made his return in a prep race as he prepares for stakes races later this summer.
I tell you what, it's great when these horses continue to run. It's great when they continue to run at the top of the chart. KJ had been 1 for his last 5, running 4 seconds. So this was a confidence builder in a perfect spot to get him ready to go on.
Watch the early leap of the one horse. Here's KJ's effort over the weekend. Robert Fox with the call.
They're running. KJ Desperado popped the gate, a whole shot at the rail, and Shotgun has his work cut out. Then the big favorite in $5. KJ Desperado has distance already. The big favorite battling away with Mighty Political in $5, but KJ Desperado, quarter horse racing's all-time money earner, pads his bankroll.
Here it is, a beautiful morning at Ruidoso Downs. We're kind of watching the horses exercise. John Lee is here, owner of KJ Desperado. This is the prettiest time of the day to be at the races, John.
Oh, I love it out here in the mornings. I come and watch the horses in the mornings. This is the time to be at Ruidoso.
Any time is a good time to be at the races, and that's in my book anyway. John, we always try to promote the young stars at the races, but let's take a moment and promote the old stars. And he's not that old because he sure showed us something this past weekend in KJ Desperado. And tell us how much you love that horse.
Oh, there's no words that can describe what we think of that horse. He's a one-in-a-lifetime horse, maybe not even that. He's so special, and I don't deserve him, but we're going to take care of him the best we can. And we love that horse. My wife loves him, the barn loves him, and he's always going to be a special horse to us and always be taken care of the best he can.
Well, you've been to the bank with him plenty. He's the richest racehorse of all time. I would consider him on a list of one of the greatest racehorses of all time. Would you go that far, John?
He's one of the greatest of all times right now, and I think when he ends his career, he'll probably be the greatest of all times. He's a leading money earner. He's won 18 races, most of them grade ones. He's just been a fabulous horse, and we're just so proud and lucky to have that horse in our barn.
The other day, KJ just jumped out of that starting gate. He still has a passion for racing.
Oh, he loves it here. He does not like to be turned out. He does not like anything. He's not happy unless he's at the track. And when he's at the track, and he loves Ruidoso. So this is one of his favorite places to be of all the tracks we've ever run at.
He's 6 years old, and there's a testament for keeping a horse that sound, that physically fit at his age.
Yeah, he's a freak of nature. He's never had an operation. Wes takes perfectly care of him. That horse is babied, like no horse in the barn, but he's just so sound, and that's kind of the secret. Trying to keep a horse that sound that long is almost impossible.
But it is with KJ. And where are we going to see KJ run again?
We'll probably have him in the Jet Moore in July and back in the Gold Cup here, and then we'll see from there on. But he's scheduled to be in the Challenge race and the championship at Albuquerque, but his schedule a bit depend on him and how he comes out of every race. But he usually comes out sound, and he's never tired.
Well, I'll tell you what, I just want to say congratulations to you and Kathy and Ruben and everyone, and Wes and everyone that's been associated with KJ Desperado, because as a racing fan, it gives us so much pleasure to watch an older horse that we remember winning the All-American.
Oh yeah, we're glad to be back with him, and he'll be here, and hopefully we'll be back with him next year if he wants to be. It's up to him. When he decides he ain't going to run no more, he's not going to. We're not going to make him, But he loves this place. He loves to run. So we're going to hopefully see him next year here.
And we love to watch him run. So congratulations to a big allowance winner, and we'll see you down the road, KJ Desperado. One of these days we're going to name a race after him.
Let's do it.
KJ Desperado, a big champ here at the Downs.
One Famous Eagle is a top 10 all-time sire in earnings and stakes winners. His latest champion is aged mare Famous Shining Star. He is the only stallion since 2012 to sire 3 All-American Futurity winners and 2 world champions. One Famous Eagle is number 3 all-time with $42,000 in average earnings per starter, and has sired the earners of over $38 million. Put history on your side at Granada Farms.
Kavanaugh Quarter Horses is proud to own AQHA champion Uncle D. Last year's second leading freshman sire has qualifiers in several 2025 states. The $50,000 smart money incentive for Uncle D foals who are Grade 1 Futurity or Derby winners has been extended through 2026. $25,000 goes to Grade 2 and Grade 3 Futurity and Derby winners. Plus, he remains a Ruby Buckle Stallion. Difference maker Uncle D, standing at Lazy E Ranch.
Kiss My Hawks is a two-time AQHA racing champion and multiple G1 winner of more than $1.1 million. The 2012 Sorrel Stallion is by tempting Dash out of the Trace Sace mare Romancing Mary. Kiss My Hawks progeny have earnings over $13.8 million from just 9 crops to race. He is the only sire in 2024 with 2 earners of $600,000+. Kiss My Hawks, proudly standing at the Lazy E Ranch.
Back to the Triple Crown Report with Hall of Fame broadcaster Tom Dawson. And I don't know, Tom, have you ever called a horse race?
I have, Tim. I've called a few. I was taught by one of the greatest of all time, Harry Henson. It never became a regular job for me because I always had other jobs around the racetrack or in TV, so it never became a profession. But I have called a few, and I know how hard it is.
We are very fortunate to have one of the best race callers in the nation here at Ruidoso Downs, and that's Robert Fox. And we thought it might be fun to go up to the announcer's booth.
Welcome to the booth up here at Ruidoso Downs Racetrack. Best view in the house, one of the best views in the country in my opinion. Right now, horses are in the paddock for our 9th race, the Mountaintop Juvenile, and these are my programs. I have 2 programs. I have 1 program for the results and owners and trainers when I do the post parades, and another program for my picks, which I'm about to lead into right now. The horses are in the paddock for the 9th. 2-year-old New Mexico bred quarter horses are going to go 350 yards. This is the $50,000 guaranteed Mountaintop Juvenile, scratch 11, J.D. It's just a series of repetition. So we have the paddock analyst, which I just did, the analysis. We're going into the post parade now. Then I have the memorization when they come out onto the track. Then I do the race, and then we do the winner's circle, and then the results, and then I have a bit of a break, and then the thing starts all over again. And right now, the post parade. Field coming onto the track for the 9th. 2-year-old New Mexico bred quarter horses going 350 yards, $50,000 guaranteed Mountaintop Juvenile, scratch 11, J.E. King of Hearts. Number 1 is You Just Got Mooned, owned by La Feliz Montano Ranch LLC, trained by Xavier Rodriguez and Luis Martinez Rides. Number 2, Miracle Patriot Jet, owned by La Feliz Montano Ranch LLC, trained by Xavier Rodriguez, Francisco Calderon in the saddle. So, I'm just going over the field right now. Mostly silks. Most of these silks have been around. They're the owner's silks and quite known. GM Bandit walking into the middle. 1 back, Just Fire Up Doc. And she will complete the field for the $50,000 Mountaintop Juvenile. Set for the 9th. They're running in the Mountaintop Juvenile. Bit of a break as me Bella Reina swerved out, and You Just Got Mooned fast break at the rail, and Team A Miracle Patriot Jet battle away. Here comes Dynamo Chimes in the outside, along with Just Fire Up Doc, and it's a close photo between Dynamo Chimes and You Just Got Mooned in the Mountaintop Juvenile. Photo shows 9. Dynamo Chimes first. Second to 1, You Just Got Moon, second. Third D7, He's Rio Trouble. And fourth to 2, Miracle Patriot Jet. And now heading back to the winner's circle for the $50,000 guaranteed Mountaintop Juvenile. The winner number 9, Dynamo Chimes. She's a 2-year-old brown filly by Rhyme Chimes out of Dynamo Rhyme. $2 exacta 9-1, $67 even. Dollar trifecta 917, $531.80. 10 cent super. In about 5 minutes, I'll be doing the paddock analysis for the upcoming race. So again, it's just a series of repetitions.
Tim, I've had the pleasure of knowing and being friends with some of the greatest announcers in the country, Tom Durkin, Dave Johnson. One thing about all of those great guys, they combine accuracy with style, and that's what makes a great announcer. Entertaining, yet accurate.
Well, it's a lot of fun to be friends with Robert, and he does a very good job on top of the roof each and every race day. Well, coming up, hey, next weekend, we're already here. It's midsummer, Tom. Next weekend, we'll be talking about the trials for the $1 million Rainbow Futurity, $600,000 Rainbow Derby, and the $400,000 Rainbow Oaks.
I enjoy the Rainbow Futurity trials, Tim, because now we've got a little form on these horses. Ruidoso, we're kind of flying blind. Now we know a little something, and we can make possibly a more educated guess.
And here we are already midsummer. We'll tell you all about the rainbow next week. Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, American Quarter Horse Association, New Mexico Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Kiss My Hawks, Speed Horse Magazine, Rolling Still Vodka, and Ponderosa Whiskey. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Tom.
Very good. I'm gonna watch the entries on Friday and get my big book open and get ready to mark some horses for the Rainbow Trials.
We'll see you next week for the Triple Crown Report.